this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. The Indian Super League, founded in 2013, started in 2014 and was the 2024-2025 season the final one of the ISL. Is the ISL dead? A lot of talking points, a lot of questions, question marks of the Indian football fans. Some are celebrating, saying, hey, finally it's over. Reliance is gone. MRA is dead. Get rid of the ISL. But what is the reality? What is the situation? I first raised this topic a little over a year ago, saying that the AIFF should think, does it want to extend its MRA? Does it want to work together with Reliance for another cycle? Because the Masters rights agreement is ending on 31st December 2025. Therefore, I said last summer, you've got 18-19 months. Now should be the time to decide what the future will be. But as is normal in Indian football, let's run down the clock. I said in a live once, I would have started the conversation 3 years before the end of the contract, just to have the time to realize, is everything fine? Do I maybe need to make some changes, adjustments? Do I also amend the contract that it doesn't end in December and end on the 31st of May at the end of a season? All these things the AIFF could have, should have done in the last few years. Now we're in a mess. The AIFF under Kalyan Chaubey has no leadership. It doesn't know where it's going. The Supreme Court is involved with the constitution of the AIFF, and that would have its effects on what are the next steps. And FSDL as a body seems to be sidelined, as Reliance and their partner Star Sports are looking at means and ways of what to do next. But does this all mean that the ISL is dead? Surely not. But it is a realistic opportunity. There is a realistic chance that there will not be an ISL ever again. That's a reality. That's a fact. I said that to a lot of people over the last 12-13 months. A lot of them who work in the ISL, and there was nobody who actually factually agreed with me. They said, no, they will work it out. They've got enough time. We're now in this mess. It seems like over the last 10 days, the ISL clubs have woken up and realized, you know what? We're again spending money on players, but do we have a league to play in? It's insane to think how things are being run across different levels in Indian football. The AIFF doesn't have the authority and the power to potentially extend the MRA till end of May and then at least finish the season and get another 12 months to sort the MRA out or find an alternative. But what does this mean? It means that there is a real danger that in the 25-26 season of Indian club football, there could be no ISL. And if there's no ISL and no Reliance involved, Reliance not paying 50 crores to the All India Football Federation, is there league football then left in India? That is a question which I think nobody can answer. And all these plans of saying, hey, listen, we will create an alternative league, this and that, a lot of club owners will pull the plug. Certainly in the ISL, potentially in the I-League, I-League 2, even an I-League 3 level. Some might even say, you know what, let me start a football team, but let me not bother about playing at the top level. Let me bother maybe playing at local level, spending much less money. I have a club, let them sort out their issues, and then once it's sorted, I'll come back. But the reality is, once again, if I or you like it or not, the Indian Super League is the top tier of Indian club football. It has given Indian football a certain level of structure at club football level over the last 10, 11 years. It is not perfect, by far not. But if Reliance pulled the plug, Reliance is spending or has spent hundreds of crores on this league, has lost a lot of money. That money gone, the 50 crores that they pay in cash to the AIFF gone, how can the AIFF, how can Indian football survive? That's the simple question. We need a solution. We need a proactive AIFF and AIFF president to go and speak with the Supreme Court via their lawyers and say, gentlemen, it's not only about football, it is also about the livelihoods of hundreds, if not thousands of people who work in the Indian Super League, starting with the players, the coaches, the staff, support staff around, match day staff. There are a lot of lives at stake. I hope someone with sense comes forwards and sorts this out and doesn't make the Indian club football mess even bigger. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? I've got something else to say. Write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Arunfoot. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.